Hey everyone, and welcome back to Hollywood Heatwave. If you're into vintage glamour, classic cinema icons, and unforgettable photo moments from Hollywood's golden age, buckle up. Today, we're stepping into a time machine and revisiting a series of rare and striking vintage photos of the legendary Jenny Agutter. Photos that stirred up attention when they were first revealed, and still raise eyebrows today. And yes, these images, they were definitely meant for adult eyes. Only, but not in the way you might assume. Let's start with the basics. Jenny Agutter may be best known today for her refined elegance and respected roles in British cinema, but back in the 70s and 80s, she was something else entirely. A screen siren who walked the line between sophistication and quiet rebellion. Best remembered for standout performances in films like Walkabout, The Railway Children, and later An American Werewolf in London, Jenny was never just the girl next door. She had this magnetic energy, calm on the outside, mysterious on the inside. And that's exactly what her vintage photos captured. Not just beauty, but attitude. These vintage shots, some from magazine spreads, some from behind-the-scenes sets, show Jenny in a way the public rarely saw. Draped in classic 1970s fashion, think sheer fabrics, high slits, and sultry lighting, she posed with quiet confidence, never crossing the line into anything distasteful, but absolutely owning the moment. They weren't scandalous. They were artistic. Still, for conservative times, they definitely made people talk. One particular photo, often whispered about in fan circles, shows Jenny reclining in an open silk robe, tasteful, elegant, and incredibly bold for its era. The image isn't about exposure. It's about expression. Her gaze is direct, challenging the viewer without saying a word. It was clear. Jenny wasn't just posing for the camera, she was commanding it, and that's what makes these photos so unforgettable. They're not just snapshots, they're a time capsule. A glimpse into an era where actresses were beginning to push boundaries, both artistically and culturally, while still navigating the intense scrutiny that came with fame. Now, keep in mind, Jenny Agutter was also balancing mainstream popularity with her daring choices. While she was embracing roles that challenged social norms, even appearing in films with more mature themes, she was also maintaining a certain grace and poise. That contrast made her irresistible to directors and fans alike. One moment she was starring in period dramas, the next, she was captivating audiences with a slow-motion turn in a provocative editorial shoot. And yet, through all of that, Jenny remained notoriously private. That's part of the mystique. Unlike many stars today who live out loud on every platform, Jenny's allure was built on mystery. These photos became even more intriguing because she never overly commented on them. She let the work speak for itself. There's a reason collectors, historians, and film buffs still treasure these images. They represent not just Jenny Agutter's beauty and talent, but a snapshot of a cultural shift, a moment where cinema, fashion, and femininity all collided. And for those who've only seen her in her later roles, perhaps in Call the Midwife or her return to The Railway Children, these images feel like discovering a whole new side of her career. Now, to be clear, when we say for adult, eyes only, we're not talking about anything explicit. We're talking about sophistication, sensuality, and the kind of visual storytelling that you appreciate more as you grow older. These images require a certain lens, an understanding of the times, the artistry, and the woman behind them. Jenny Agutter wasn't just beautiful. She was bold. Her vintage photos don't just show skin, they show strength. The quiet, graceful, unapologetic kind. So, whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering her vintage work, one thing's for sure, Jenny Agutter left an imprint on cinema, fashion, and photography that still resonates today. And in a world of overexposure, her controlled elegance reminds us that less really can be more. What's your favorite Jenny Agutter moment? On screen or in print? Have you seen these vintage photos before? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you love classic Hollywood stories, iconic photo shoots, and timeless celebrity moments, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Hollywood Heatwave, and ring that bell so you never miss what's hot, what's vintage, and what's making headlines again. Until next time, stay glamorous, stay curious, and keep the heat alive. Right here on Hollywood Heatwave.